Hey, everybody. No, the chair's still here. I'm going to put the Discord link. Well, not Discord, but StreamYard's link so I can bring some people up here. Well, while we get started, you guys remember my video on Val Venus? Oh, we got our first panelist with us. Mark Sarcastic. Oh,
Hey,
wait.
hey, hey.
Oh, the big hand up, Mike. What are you doing here? You're trying to sport me at SummerSlam.
You know what, man? I just saw that you were on, and I decided to come on up and pray for your chair.
Yes, y'all pray for the chair. Chair, bless its heart. It's trying.
Everybody in chat, can we get an R for NCR's chair? May it rest in pieces.
Me and that chair went to a steel cage match. And well, sir, it can rest in peace.
Oh, man. So what? We got Val Penis again.
Oh, yes, he's back, but not just anything. Oh, all right. Hey, you, welcome. Damien,
Hey.
Hi, you. Damien.
About the Klondikes.
Well, Val is back, and guess what? He's found that same cop that trespassed him at City Hall, and he's trying to question him on his authority on trespassing him.
Okay, is Val still in Florida, or did he go out of state?
No, he's not in Florida. He's in Arizona.
Oh, Jesus. The trespass laws in Arizona are pretty similar to Florida.
Well, it gets better. Mando, I have to show you something. Now, I want you to promise me you're not going to sue me for any damages or nightmares.
Oh, God.
No.
I don't know. I don't know if I can make that promise.
Oh my God! Not this again.
Yes.
My eyes. My eyes.
You know that he has an inflated device down there, right?
That's not even chilly.
It's close enough.
That's just a deep fake of him dancing.
Have you ever heard of the Ricardo meme?
Nope.
Ricardo is a male star of adult films in Brazil. And there's a meme of him going around. And somebody who is a fan of the show and a friend of the streams and network decided to send me that. And they named it the Jock Sock Boogie.
You know what? ACR, I just don't know what to say.
What is that buzzing sound?
All right, who has their toy on? You're not supposed to have a toy on in stream.
Sir, did anyone hear that?
Yeah, we all heard it. Well,
yeah, that was my phone ringing. I'm sorry about that.
Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Val's trespassing, I can either pull it up or give a brief synopsis.
Well, hold on. Before you do that, I actually pulled up the Arizona law for trespass. I figure, he's going to be in fucking Arizona. We might as well put the proper one up, right?
Yep.
And there you go. I just shared it.
Adding it to the stream. Bring it up full screen here.
All right. So, pretty much, the important part is anywhere in Arizona per ARS 13-1502 or statute 13-1503 or 13-1504. Trespass is generally when a person knowingly enters or remains unlawfully on a piece of property after they've been requested to leave or without the express permission of the owner or in violation of a posted sign warning of trespass. In other
Hello.
words, if you're asked to leave, you
Is that
stay
better?
there. You refuse to leave, you're now trespassing. If there's a sign that says not to trespass and you're told to leave and you refuse to do so, you're now trespassing. If the owner or owner representative tells you to leave, you don't leave, and then you're trespassing. And it goes on into detail about the first, second, third degree, but
Hello,
the
Amanda.
most important part is if you're told to leave or asked to leave, you refuse to leave, you're
Meow.
trespassing.
Okay.
I mean,
Now,
that's so simple.
Amanda.
That is so simple that any
Ah,
dumbass
pussy.
frauditor should know.
hey,
Meow. Meow.
what is the dark cat doing here?
Meow.
Do not make me play the Johnny Side Boogie again. I don't want to torture these fine people.
So,
You should
Has
Johnny-
Johnny,
Amanda seen the Jock Sock Boogie?
I don't think
All right.
I think anyone's
So
ready to see it.
you want to tell us about his last one?
Yes. Val Venus, aka Val Fraudits, or as Mando likes to call him,
AKA Val Penis.
was a former WWE wrestler back in the late 90s and early
Oh
2000s.
yeah, I've heard of Val. I've heard of him before.
Okay.
I forgot who mentioned him first.
Now, he used to play a character who was,
Dude love.
Or is
No.
it Val Anus?
you can call him Val Ennis if you wish, but Val was
Yeah, he's
supposed to be a adult film star who became a pro wrestler. He would do video edits in similar esque styles, come out to the ring in a towel, etc. But one of the biggest storylines is he messed with another team's manager's wife, and the manager, being of Japanese descent, and so was his wrestlers, approached Val Venus outside of the ring and had certain deli meats and a katana.
A sausage. You could just say it was a fucking sausage. It was a big ass sausage.
Several thick,
It was a 600,000 time enhanced or magnifying view of Val Penis's penis.
allegedly, where the promoter threatened to chop off Val's pee-pee. Or as he put it,
Choppy, your pee pee.
thank you, where he was
Turned you into
triumphantly
a girl.
saved after being tied up by the
Which I'm
promoter.
stupid.
He was tied up and saved by John Bobbitt, the man whose wife chopped off his pee-pee.
The irony.
I know.
Oh, the irony. It's too much.
Well, Val became full-on libertarian and went from super hardcore libertarian to full-on sausage/frauditor. He went to the Arizona courthouse where they had a sign saying no filming or recording. Judge's order.
Yeah, but he
What?
can't read though.
Okay, went back a second time and got trespassed.
Yeah, every time when frauditors see a sign that says no videotaping and no taking pictures, they're just gonna ignore it.
Now,
Well, you know what they
And-
say? You know what they say when they see that sign? They go, "Oh, me reading no English."
Or they would say it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional this and unconstitutional that. Like get the
oh,
They can't even spell unconstitutional.
he goes,
It violates my 420th Amendment.
well, happy you mentioned that.
Don't forget the 69th Amendment.
After he
Oh,
got out of wrestling, he was super into weed. Where he was trying to sell his version of
Hi, Cripple Cat. Meow.
THC, CBD oils and stuff.
Cripple Cat!
Meow.
So
Sorry.
I found his newest video where he found the cop who trespassed him and is arguing with him. I have not watched the entire video. I only watched maybe a minute to a minute and a half. I wanted to do a live breakdown of this video so you guys can see what kind of fuck nut we're dealing with and what kind of fun we're going to have.
Oh, please bring Cripple Cat in.
Cripple Cat, I will repost the link to StreamYard.
And welcome, let's see, Zurzu, Roisin, F and Lawyer, Amanda J.
Don't worry, Cripple Cat. We're gonna have a lot of
Logan.
things here.
And of course, Crippled. Steve M, if you're still here. Of course, Tani. Archangel 3.
Yeah, our popcorn queen.
I can have
and-
two more people.
Yeah.
I can have two more
And
people up here.
Costless Rebel if he's still lurking around.
Meow.
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 Meow, 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 meow,
Meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow.
I am not sponsored by Meow Mix, even though I wish I was sponsored by anybody.
Meow, 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 meow.
Except for a frogger. I mean, I'll take their money, but I won't play their ads they want me to read. I'll bring them my way.
I want to get sponsored by KY Jelly just so I can have some fun with that.
Don't you always?
It's okay, why worry?
Oh, dude, I would work that into my script all the time. Be like, hey, Road Karen, would you like some KY for that burn that just got in your ass? You know, that rock that you sat your big ass on when you fucking acted like Captain Kirk?
Did anyone hear my cat?
No.
You know, never mind.
Oh, crippled is
Mike.
a broken. Crippled cat is a broken pussy cat.
Amanda? What about
Hope
you?
feel better, crippled.
I can
Yeah,
host two more people
I'm
up here
pretty
with me. I'll,
I'm pretty sure a Cripple Cat can hear you.
Well, I say this: if Miss Mandy shows up, we kick Damien.
Oh, Cripple Cat can't make it today, apparently.
yeah, she said she's not
Now
feeling
she's feeling
well.
sick. Hope you
Yeah.
get better, crippled.
You're in our thoughts and prayers.
Me too.
Mm.
Now,
Hashtag cripple cat rocks.
Meow.
You know what? You're
The reason
absolutely
why I
right.
say meow a lot because I love cats. My little meow here.
You guys are absolutely right. For cripple cat, we need to do the hashtag meow.
okay, panel, let's give Cripple Cat our best meows. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Actually, I should do it like my dad's fiance, his cat. We call him Catler because he's like all black on the face except for right underneath his nose. It's all white, but it makes the outline of Hitler's mustache. So he's Catler, and he acts like it. When he wants something, instead of meowing, he goes meow, meow, meow. It's like, why? What the hell do you want? Meow. Fine, you want some food? Meow.
You sprinkle the mice?
Am I
Well,
jumping nibbling
well.
nibbly from tree to tree? And do you see me drinking milk from a saucer? And do you see me eating mice?
Meow.
Johnny.
Stop meowing right
Meow.
Oh, Johnny, that's why we love you. Oh,
That sounds
Meow.
like it could be kind
just-
of
now.
rough.
You just said
there,
meow.
Johnny.
you guys ready to see this jackass?
Power to
Okay, let me.
Meow.
Yes, I know.
Sorry.
The scariest Scariest
Let me
face
guess,
out there.
Val Penis.
Whoa.
You know what?
Okay,
He
I'm
is,
just
look-
saying.
he
He
is
looks
the
like a
identical
penis.
child. Yeah, he's the identical child to the penis. So, yeah, big round
But
head, a
seriously,
little
his
bit of
chin
hair
looks
on
like
the
a ball
bottom.
sack, and his the top of his head is the top of the shaft.
The beard that he has is the pubic hair. You know,
Yeah.
every
Okay.
time he spits, he really spits.
Let's check this.
Welcome back to Top Shelf Anarchy. We're here in the city of
Yeah,
Mesa,
calls himself-
Arizona. We're going to
Check
pay a
out this
visit to
schlock.
Essentially,
Mesa City Hall.
you ain't top
this September
nothing. You're on
12th,
fucking bottom.
2022.
Calls himself Top Shelf
Let's roll.
Anarchy.
Guess this is YouTube editing.
Yes.
Hi, Grendel.
So let's get to
Hi,
Good
Randall.
Oh, it's you again.
this gentleman was the sweetest and nicest cop I've ever seen deal with a frauditor. And he's like, buddy, listen, I don't want to have to arrest you. They just want you to go. Just please leave.
Tawny,
That
no,
is
that's
usual. They.
Tawny. Even though I hate those two, that's still insulting to them. I mean, he might look like a turd that they shit out, but
I don't know.
or you know what? Actually, he looks like the condom that when they're done using it.
Let's get back to this.
Good.
It's
Enough
only
of that.
half
Trespass
full.
me from here again, too?
No, you're more than welcome to go anywhere on the first floor you like.
Garth White it is, correct?
Correct.
12877?
Exactly.
Okay.
You can
You
count
got a
and
minute for a couple
remember.
questions?
Of course.
They called me
So,
the
my question to you
cow.
Look at this
is,
cop.
this is a public building,
Because I
right?
really want
Accessible to
to
the public.
pound.
Right. The courthouse down the road, public building, right?
It is, but it's ruled through a court order. Superior Court ruling, whatever it was on that piece of paper.
Okay.
Wait, Cripple
And when I
Cat, your
was
name is
asking you the
Val
question,
too?
which one you're going
Okay. So Arizona has a
Ah, I
court-
did not.
a Supreme Court order that will allow them to ban recording devices and photography in the entire courthouse, not just the courtrooms, but the entire courthouse. That's why he was trespassed the first time. Now he's arguing with this nice, sweet old cop who probably just wants to sit down and maybe watch some Golden
Yeah,
Girls.
Cripple Cat, if it's all the same to you, I stick to Cripple Cat.
to enforce a ruling or the First Amendment to the Constitution, because I'm sure you'll agree they contradict each other, correct?
Well, should
No.
you have an issue with the ruling?
Nope.
Petition the courts to change it.
We shouldn't have to petition the courts.
All right,
We should
hold
have.
up, hold up.
Unfortunately, that's
I'm
what
pausing.
it's set up though.
So, first off, Val Penis lover. Val Penis. A court ruling is essentially a law. For example, a court ruling on, let's say, a domestic violence case is a law that you cannot do whatever that ruling is. So, if you get a restraining order put on you, that's the law you have to fucking follow. If you're trespassing is a law. All of those laws have been upheld through this beautiful thing in the Constitution called the 10th fucking Amendment. So, no, their ruling that you can't record in the courthouse does not violate the Constitution, because the 10th Amendment, which has been challenged numerous times and upheld numerous times, says that these states can govern themselves to an extent. So, dude, shut the fuck up. Go play with your little penis and
Unfortunately,
shut up.
Unfortunately, no matter how many times you explain that to him, he's gonna continue using the same arguments over and over again
Oh no.
because he can't get that through his thick head.
Hey, you. He will not understand the simplest of instructions. I want you guys to start counting how many times he goes soft sit. And you can actually turn him into a drinking game.
In honor of Cripple Cat, can we just call him Fraudita Penis? Seeing as her name is Val?
Because this is my network, I'm going to allow it. You may call
Thank
him
you.
anything but Val, but you must include the words frauditor or penis in his name.
Okay,
Done.
penis frauditor. Penis
Yeah.
auditor.
There you go.
Hey, penis auditor, get your dick out of your fucking mouth and learn something.
Hold on. Mark, get your sarcastic ass on this panel.
Speaking of penis auditors, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey, would Mark be a spotted penis?
Oh, yes, he's a spotted dick inspector.
Okay. Enough of the cocking around here.
Or is he a spotted testicle inspector, an STI?
I'm not a cat.
Ow.
Yep, Mark, you are officially an STI. Congratulations, man.
Let's welcome Mark, the sarcastic law student.
No,
That's Mark the sarcastic lol cow.
Okay, lol cow. I'm sorry.
I had that on last night. I was
Oh,
like,
hi,
I'm gonna be
Mark.
Chili's lol cow.
Okay. Now,
Oh.
Mark, if
Just be careful, don't mention bull around him. He gets a little nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
had,
will.
I had
Don't
a
worry.
bad incident with the bull last night, and
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to be mentioning that. Trust me.
I still can't sit down.
now it's enough of all this cock and bulling around. I don't know what you said, but that sounds like
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi,
There you
Mark.
go.
okay.
Hey, I went ahead and in honor of Mark the sarcastic cow, I am now officially Mark sarcastic lol spotted dick.
Okay.
I always rise to the occasion.
Yes, you do. Like a good
I guess you
little
can
boy.
say I work very hard.
Hey, everybody in chat. I'm very
Abby!
moved by your presence.
Hi, Abby. You walked in at the right time.
Hi, Abby. What you doing?
Listening
I
to
think-
us
I
talking
think-
about spotted dicks.
I think we could perhaps do with some female company up here.
Yes, we
Just
could.
saying. You know.
There's too many pipes and not enough couplings.
I need a milkmaid to. Never mind.
We don't
Ooh.
got a cow. We got a bull.
Brr.
Look, I'm the only
Logan,
one who's ever seen Kingpin.
look at Logan its comment.
Yeah, you need to get that checked out before you go and see Cripple Cat. Just saying.
Well, like I said before, what do parsley and pubic hair have in common? You both push them aside when you're eating.
Let's get back to this. Before we do, there is a drinking game you can do with any of Val's videos. Every time he says the word revenue or pirate, you would take a drink. I do not encourage you to do that because within 5 minutes you will have alcohol poisoning.
Well, it's not the way it's set up. It's the way you want to do your job.
No.
Did you not swear an oath to protect the freedom
How
of the
about
press
you get
of
to know
American
what his
people?
job is and what his
The
oath
private
is
sector.
before you say stupid shit?
Well, he
Well, I know
fought
you
the
swore
big
an oath
boss
to the
man, so he would
Constitution.
know.
Do you know what my oath says?
Did you swear an oath to the Constitution
That's
or not?
part of what my oath is. Do you know
Okay.
what the other part is?
No, tell me the other part that you're
No, you
referring
can
to.
look it up.
You see, that's the problem. I come here to get answers, very serious
It
answers.
also says that I
Yes,
will
Grindel.
uphold the Constitution of
It's
Arizona
for all penis.
along with the Arizona laws.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it's penis
does
auditor.
the Arizona Constitution have something in there that contradicts the freedom of speech guaranteed to
I just love it. He
Jesus
just
Christ.
shuts him down. It's like,
Constitution
I
of
don't
the
want to
United
play with
States
you
of
no
America.
more.
It doesn't.
I'm gonna get my
so
water.
you weren't enforcing.
But a court ruling
So
does.
you weren't enforcing the Arizona
love
Constitution
it.
against
I
me.
love the cop.
You
He's
were
just like,
enforcing a judge's policy
I'll play
against
along,
me,
but
correct?
I'm not gonna.
I was holding a court ruling, which is different than a policy. A court ruling is a judgment.
Okay, it's a judgment.
Right.
Boom.
Now, does
Roast.
that judge have the power to does what?
Has the power
To what?
to dictate what goes on in that courthouse.
Okay, so let me finish my question because that wasn't my question.
Okay.
Does
Hey,
that
penis.
judge have the
Why
power?
can't it
and
give
be
the
honest
judge
with
that power?
yourself, does the judge have that power to override and supersede the constitutionally recognized God-given rights to freedom?
God,
Okay,
Abby.
It's not
bullshit.
God given. It's
Abby, I love you. So, according to what Abby wrote, is Val just a dull raisin that we just need to throw away?
Well, I mean, he's so fucking stupid. He keeps. Okay, first off, the Constitution is not full of God-given rights. God-given rights is what religious people claim from the Bible. And even then, in the Bible, it still says you must follow man's law. The Constitution is man's law. Furthermore, in the Constitution, there's more than one fucking amendment. Look at the 10th Amendment. That gives the right to the state, which gives the right to these judges who can then dictate what goes on in their courthouses. So, Val Penis, all I'm going to tell you is,
Yeah.
Move along, fucker.
The cows and cat have spoken.
of the press guaranteed to humans
And so is the
in the
fart noise.
Constitution.
He does.
He has the power to override the Constitution.
As I said before, if you have an issue with the ruling, petition the court to change it.
We shouldn't have to do that. We should have.
But you have to.
Listen, I don't want to.
I know, we're not going to argue.
We're not going to argue. I just want to tell you what it is I'm doing. I am a journalist. And let me
I'm not
ask.
saying you're
Wrong.
Let me ask you something.
Never once have I said
you're not a fucking
My
journalist.
goal as a journalist is to make
All right,
sure that government, and that includes judges, do not violate constitutionally recognized God-given rights that are enshrined
What about
in the
the tax?
Constitution.
See, you're arguing
Okay.
with the wrong person.
What about
I'm not.
You need to bring it up with the Superior Court.
what makes you a journalist?
Petition the court to change it.
He's
Oh,
not
we're gonna
fucking
do-
journalist.
Yeah, what
We're gonna
makes
do
you
more
a
than that, but
journalist
you
by
can't
running
change it.
your
But here's-
mouth and
here's
spewing
what
false
I'm after.
information
I'm
on your
after
channel?
officers
I'm a journalist.
that are willing to
I have a-
swear an
I have a
oath to
necktie.
the Constitution, and
If he is a
then
journalist,
when they
then I
see
got a
clearly, you don't need to be a
12-inch
rocket
dick and I
scientist
have
to figure it out.
about
When they
$500
see
million
clearly that a
in the
judge makes a ruling that
Hey,
contradicts
you loan me
the
about
oath you swore to
about 10
uphold,
Gs? I need to go to
refuse
Vegas
to
tonight.
enforce it. That's what we're looking for. That is what we consider good government employees. The people that will adhere to and enforce a judge's ruling that contradicts
The fact that he's not
who
taking it.
constitutionally
exactly
recognized God-given
do you
rights.
think
That's
you
not a good
are
government employee.
to dictate what the judge ruling is and isn't?
And again, what God-given rights? If you're referring to the Constitution, those are not God-given rights. Those are man's law. And in the Constitution, 9 amendments under what you keep fucking trying to shove up this poor officer's ass is the 10th Amendment, which gives the rights to the states. And by the way, how many branches of government do we have? 3: the executive, the legislature, and what's the last one? The judicial. So you're bitching about the judicial branch that is basically interpreting the laws set forth and making rulings off them, and you have to abide by those rulings.
Now, the funny thing is this is he's bitching about how can we fix it? How can we fix it? And the cop tells him, petition the court. You know, just
Petition the court, elect the legislators that best align with your views, and pray to God that they're not corrupt like most of them are.
like me.
That's how you fix it.
I'm corrupt, but at least I'm honest about it.
That's not what your chair says.
That chair's damn near alive. That chair is a
What the
liar.
hell was that?
That was George Takei.
Mer.
Mando, are you and George Takei
Mer.
friends?
They may very well be.
Nope.
Mer.
Haven't changed. I cannot change it.
But you
I
can,
am-
but you can give me the trespass warning, though, right?
Yes.
So,
yes,
so
he did.
You
Like
do
a,
have
like
a
G.
hand in this.
Correct.
Correct.
Should you go over there again and try to film the thing, I'll trespass you again.
Well, if I went over there, you'd arrest me, right?
Correct.
'Cause that's what
Unless
you-
you were there on court business. If you're there on court business, then of course I would.
Well, the guy trespassed me. That security officer, who I put a freedom of information request in to get his name as well. He was the one that filed the complaint with you,
Hold
and then
on,
you
hold on,
enforced
dude.
a trespass warning.
Security companies do not have to honor a FOIA request. The only thing you will get from the court on the officer is the company they work for, because that's all that they have to provide. Legally, that's all that they have to provide. So the private security company can look at your crayon-filled FOIA request and tell you to go fuck yourself.
Nah.
I know because I used to work in the port and with the company that I worked with, and we would get those FOIA requests from these fuckheads who never. In fact, I think I told the story about how I actually trespassed and arrested a frauditor at the port, and he tried the same fucking thing with the I want a FOIA request. Went through our management. My boss showed up one night, talked to me, and he goes, "Fuck it, he can't have it." He's like, we don't have to give it to them because we're private security.
Damn straight.
Because I asked him, I said, "Look, I don't want this dipshit to have my name, my address, all that shit." He goes, "Okay, we won't honor it, and all they'll get from the company that we were contracted to is the company name. So that's it. They don't tell them who's on the duty roster or anything like that. That's security sensitive information to the port, so they don't have to."
Well,
Same thing with the fucking courthouse.
Here's how dumb Val is. Val Penis over here, or Penis Audits, or whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him Dickhead.
Well, he is what, you know what they say, you are what you eat, and he really loves to eat them.
When he was being trespassed, was playing in the road where the cop had to tell him, "Get out of the way or I'm going to run you over." And then he said the cop was threatening him. I'll play that video next.
Poor Mr. Penis. Are you feeling insecure? Well, there's just one thing that I have to tell you, Mr. Penis.
You know what it is? He has a serious case of butt hurt. So he needs to try. So he should try. He should try Ronco's brand new anti-butt hurt cream and formula, extra strength edition. It's guaranteed to cover and make all your owies, boo-boos, broken feelings, broken hearts, and inadequacies go away in your mind and leave you with a minty fresh scent.
Hey, NCR, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
I would like to do a personal note to Val Penis. Would you please share the screen?
Absolutely.
One eternity later.
Mr. Penis Auditor, do you feel a little pain in your ass? Are you feeling butt hurt? Did you not get a reach around? Well, we have the product for you to help you. For only $19.97 or 4 payments of $5 each. Or if you really need help with funding, we'll do 1,997 payments of 1 cent. You can have intense pleasure. You can have the latest product of KY Intense Pleasure Gel Lube. And as the box says, oh yes.
FYI, we are not. FYI, this is not a paid sponsorship. We are not doing any sponsoring. We are not promoting any products. This is all for humorous intents.
You missed.
I'm trying to. Thomas, I
Perfect
swear
opportunity
to
to,
God.
that wasn't me, but you missed the perfect opportunity to do "Oh yes" as the Churchill dog from the adverts. In fact, let me see if I can find that.
I have a okay. Maybe
Alan.
Steve.
Violated my
Steve.
right to leave freedom of the press.
Steve.
All right, let's get back to it, guys.
So
Okay, calm
do you
down.
think that
You're
there's maybe
abusing
a
this.
problem
You're
with
abusing it now at this
people
point.
that hold on? You said
Okay.
no, and you don't even answer my or have my question.
That's what the whole
put
panel's
forth
for.
yet. Do you see that there may be a problem having human beings with badges on their chest and guns on their hips? And I'm not worried about the gun so much. I'm worried about the badge on your chest that makes you
Alan.
unaccountable for what you do with that gun. Okay?
Hi.
Absolutely, it does. We
Alan,
can go to the prime example of that one Mesa officer that shot that kid in the hotel. Right? He walked. That was murder, and he walked. Okay? So I'm not worried about the gun. I'm worried about the badge that makes you unaccountable for what you do with that gun. But here's
Okay, let me
he was
pause
acquitted
this.
in a
If
I'm
the
think-
officer had to use deadly force, it would have been investigated not only by the department's internal affairs, but the FBI and ATF would also, if it needed to be, the sheriff's department would also be a part of the investigation, depending on what county it happened in and how close to the county limits. Now, there are remedies for this, such as wrongful death suits, and the officer would be fired. So, welcome, Abby.
Abby.
Thomas
Hi,
was
Abby.
very pleased to see Abby.
Actually, I think I know what Val needs.
What does Val need?
My 3-year-old has just outgrown his diapers and diaper rash cream, so anybody got an address?
Okay.
Stop breathing.
Oh,
Oh, we got to start again. Oh, Lord.
bless my heart.
Bless Val's tiny.
Bless your heart.
Bless this frauditor's tiny heart.
Actually, I think he outgrew some of his passies too, so I can send those along with some baby bottles.
Don't need them.
court,
Okay,
in a
that's
Mesa
not
City
necessarily
court of law,
wrong.
or a state court of law, Superior Court. Okay, so let me ask you this: do you think that maybe we should work to change the environment where police officers take their oath to human beings' constitutionally recognized God-given rights? And have our
do you have
officers
any idea what you're
trained
talking
more on the
about?
Constitution and be able to recognize when judges make rulings that violate the Constitution?
I cannot imagine a single officer who is going to go against
Bullshit!
And that's the problem.
and then petition the court.
It's not the problem.
Well,
Guess what
how
else is
about,
in the Constitution?
how about you
The
stop
10th
swearing an
Amendment,
oath to the
dumbass.
Constitution and swear an oath to the judge's rulings?
Wow.
Because you swore an oath to the Constitution and
Boy,
enforced.
you don't even know what the oath says.
Which includes the 10th
You
Amendment.
even know what the fucking oath is?
No, he doesn't.
Somebody pull up a police officer's oath, just generic. It can be local, whatever. Somebody pull up an oath. I guarantee you, the oath does not say just the Constitution.
Oh yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me pull it up. See if I can find it.
I don't care if you pull up one from the sheriff's office or whoever.
All
Now,
right, hold on. I got one from Phoenix.
that's perfect because this is happening in Mesa, so that's not that far from
Oh,
there.
that would be great.
All right, where is it? There you go.
Okay, let's bring this up, full screen it.
Okay, let's see.
It says, I state your name, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona. That I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance to the same and defend them against enemies foreign and domestic, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of a peace officer to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Yeah, that wasn't God-given rights. That's to God. I mean, seriously, people.
Well, okay, I mean, he is stuck on support the Constitution of the United States, but he ignores the
rest of the story.
Yeah, and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona.
And does that remind you of anyone? I mean, it reminds me of every single frauditor I've ever experienced.
I was about to say, Mark, it's everybody in this category.
Well, think about it. They see the oaths and they see the rules as a menu, and they cherry pick what they want.
Yeah.
Cherry picking. We haven't heard of that before.
Well, that's the only cherry Val has ever gotten.
Bingo.
Oh.
Burn.
We're not playing bingo, are we? Damn it.
Screw it. After we can try to do one round of bingo. I think I got some Karen videos we can watch.
Y'all are making me laugh so hard with that soundboard. Y'all sound like 12-year-olds who just found the app on their phones and trying every single one of them.
That's not my fault. I'm just saying. I do all my interface.
I'm not funny. It's not my fault either.
Well, you're funny looking.
The ruling
Me as a golden bird
the freedom
on my
of
avatar, yes.
Oi, mate. Keep that guy away from the cameras.
Look at the smile on his face.
Because he's having fun with them.
It's because he's laughing at him as well.
He is doing what every parent does to a child that's arguing with them. He's letting them talk themselves out. Every parent knows this. Abby, do you agree or disagree?
I'm sorry. I got a text right in the middle of that from my husband. What's up?
Look how smiling. He's actually doing the
Mark, quit watching porn.
It's not me. I'm the duck.
Okay, stop that, please, guys. He's clearly doing the parenting technique of letting him talk himself out to a nap.
Exactly.
All right, and try this one.
I swear, y'all 12-year-olds just playing around with the soundboard.
I'm going to start shooting up ducks and the cows.
All right, guys, I got to run. My 3-year-old has contracted a stomach virus and just thrown up all over our bed, so I got to go clean. Yeah.
Well, good luck. Hope you feel
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
We'll keep him in our prayers.
You got it, guys. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Well, good night.
I'll be in chat listening, though, because I can't miss this. I got to have some sanity.
Yeah.
You know, since this police officer is looking at this guy like a parent, and imagine if Val is speaking a child's language. Have you ever you can do anything?
Well, he is doing that, though. Think
I
about
shouldn't
it.
have to petition the court.
Well,
I shouldn't have to worry about officers that will violate
your oath.
The press's rights to freedom of the press. We shouldn't have to worry about that.
What about
But
the 10th Amendment?
we have you
You
here,
have to petition the court.
Oh,
so you don't take any responsibility, none whatsoever.
little Venus needed
They're
to
the one
now
who
be
goes,
now.
Shot that kid in that hotel. He took zero responsibility. Zero.
I wasn't there. I wasn't involved in that.
You saw the
Bullshit.
video.
That he was arrested, he went to trial, and he was acquitted.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That's,
Wait,
that's
what?
Arizona for
Wait,
you.
hold up. I'm sorry.
That's Arizona.
Due process.
The problem is, The problem is, I want to be able to live my one life without having to fear that government employees will violate constitutionally protected rights.
Again, but
Then take your
Stop
medicine,
breaking the
No
law,
responsibility for me
asshole.
whatsoever.
None.
That's the problem. The gun on
Take
the
your
hip's not the
fucking
problem. It's the
meds.
badge on your chest that makes you unaccountable for what you do. And that's
Stop
wrong on
breaking the
so many
law,
different levels.
asshole.
I won't argue with you anymore on this issue. I'm not going to entertain our conversation. We can agree to disagree.
That's a crying
You
shame.
have recourse.
Yes,
I went
get
to that
out.
court to do
The
a story on
closet.
traffic courts and to speak with the city attorney. You stopped me from doing that by threatening to put your hands on me, commit state-sanctioned kidnapping, and lock me in a
Okay,
cage.
we don't kink shame
Okay.
here, but
Okay, guys, I want to point something.
Being arrested is not kidnapping, you dumb piece of shit.
He was
that's all
not.
to speak.
He was not arrested. He was formally trespassed from the building. All right. That same officer, Officer White, went there on behest of the courthouse to give him a trespass notice because he went back there a second time to disrupt services of the courthouse.
Oh no.
So,
He's lucky he didn't get a disorderly conduct charge.
and that's what he did. He's like, look, I
Very
don't want to
lucky.
arrest you. He was bending over backwards not to have to arrest him. He took him out of the hot sun to argue and put him in the shade like a parent does.
NCR, I had to correct you there. I don't think he bent over backwards because Val would have had a hard on.
Maybe he's into geriatric dudes. I don't know.
So Val, whenever you're gonna get out of the closet,
I don't know what he's into besides weed and being crazy.
I'm
My
just
thing
joking.
is, my thing is, okay, I wish he would come out of the closet so we could have some respect for him. Because right now, Mr. Penis, you ain't got no respect, man. You're
No, he
up.
doesn't.
And that badge would make you unaccountable. Do you see the problem with your job?
Hey, I like
You know what a good
Carter
I don't
officer
Hart.
would
see
do?
any problem with
A
your
good
his job. I
officer-
see the
hold on,
problem
I'll
with
tell
your
you what a good
brain.
what I expect as somebody that has money ripped out of my check, what I expect
Oh,
for my
God.
money that's
Here we go.
stolen in the form of taxes, I expect police
Start
officers
drinking,
to go to
folks.
that courthouse and say to the security people, this man has a First Amendment right to freedom of the press. He's not causing
And
a
the state
disturbance
has
here.
Except the
You
fact
Let
that
him
you
through. But
aren't
you
the
didn't do
fucking
that.
press.
Instead,
I ever
nor will you ever. So you will never protect constitutionally protected rights.
Press.
the
I'm
court
sorry.
ruling has changed.
Yes, you called me. You called for the press. I'm here. What do you need?
Klondike.
Now,
Klondike.
we need an
Klondike.
indestructible trifold chair for you.
Well, what would you know? I actually thought about this earlier. Chili says the trifles are indestructible. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If we could
Allegedly.
destroy one, could we sue him for false advertising
Advertising? Yeah.
and do a class action lawsuit for his trifolds?
Oh, that
Yep.
would be awesome.
That could,
All we
that could
have
be
to prove-
possible.
All we have to prove is that it is not indestructible.
So, could somebody buy me one, and I'll be more than happy to see if it's indestructible.
Oh, he expects you to print them out yourself.
No, we have to pay him $5.99 for the PDF to download and
Yeah,
then
so it's only going to be made out of paper. So it can't be indestructible.
I don't think that's the indestructible one, though. The indestructible one is like $25 or whatever it is. And he sends you a printed out version on like laminated.
okay, if it can still be
It's like
destroyed,
laminated poster paper.
all right.
Didn't AFA actually do that?
Okay, so here's that proves it that they are indestructible. If we can find a lawyer who's willing to take the case, you could actually stop Chili once and for all.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Because here's the
I'm
thing:
listening.
there are certain class action lawsuit rulings that can garner all future wages until the debt is paid off.
Well, as long as we do it, I want to make sure that I get my cut of at least 2 to 3 million.
You'd have to provide proof that you paid for the trifold. And
Yeah,
since
it's
he's
also
alleging,
it's always best to show proof and gather it before you get to court hearing.
okay, so you could actually stop Chili for good with a class action lawsuit. And not only that, any money he makes from any endeavors would have to go and pay off the victims of the class action lawsuit.
What, for them thinking that it was indestructible when it's not?
Because he is advertising it as an indestructible piece of whatever it is.
I'm not so
And
sure though.
since
That might qualify as a puff.
Well, here's the thing. He has said multiple times that it's indestructible. He is selling it as indestructible. He is advertising it on not only his YouTube channel, but his social media, and he is making all claims that it cannot be destroyed. Therefore, if you can destroy it and get a lawyer to take the case, you could, in theory, destroy Chili forever.
Yeah, but wouldn't he be able to get around it by saying it was like a metaphor or legally
there is
indestructible?
Not necessarily, because he is offering it as indestructible. He is claiming it cannot be destroyed by any means.
It also has to pass the same test.
Why don't we get Chili to hold a trifold in front of him? We'll get NCR with a gun to shoot him to prove the trifold is indestructible.
No, here's what we're gonna do.
He didn't say that.
Here's what we're gonna do.
He did not say that.
Damien.
Hey, NCR, I gotta step out for a bit.
All right. Here's what we're
I'll
gonna
see you guys. Have fun. And remember, Val Penis, you can go yourself.
And you can bite me.
Here's what we can
Lick
do.
my taint.
Not Mando.
We can get enough of the indestructible trifold and turn them into a chair. If I can break the trifold chair, they are not indestructible.
Ooh.
Yeah, but there is a certain what I was saying before that there is a certain condition that it can't be something that's so outlandish that's physically impossible. Some of these things that claim to cure all sorts of bloody things, you couldn't necessarily sue because it doesn't cure a particular thing. It is.
I understand that part,
believability.
But here's the best part about this is.
So it does depend if people do actually believe it or not.
Well, he has made so many claims on so many different people's streams, channels, and on his own social media that the indestructible trifold cannot be destroyed. He's not saying.
Didn't Josh Abrams prove him wrong? I'm sure he destroyed one. He set fire to it.
But that's the thing is, if we can actually get people to buy them and then prove that they can be destroyed, because he's not saying that their claims of indestructibility or to anything but this, he is claiming that they are permanently indestructible.
If they could be destroyed by something normal, like normal wear and tear, you might be able to pull that one off. But I don't think sticking 500 tons of TNT underneath it and setting it.
No. Here's the thing.
Necessarily do it, but yeah.
If you can cut it with a pair of scissors, then it is not indestructible.
Oh, it's definitely not indestructible. That you cut through that, no problem.
All right. if it's indestructible, it means it cannot be destroyed. But if we can prove it can be destroyed, and he's selling that under the false pretenses of it can't be destroyed, that's fraud and deception. So I think we could do it.
It's possible.
Supreme Court of Arizona came out with a ruling, which we followed.
Mark, did you find a new hero?
Anything else for me?
The badge, unaccountable for anything you do.
Anything else for me before I
So you think you can commit state-sanctioned kidnapping? Are you above kidnapping laws?
I am not continuing with this conversation.
Do you realize
You
that
may wander around on this first floor anywhere you wish. The door is not closed. And do as you wish.
what's accessible to the public here?
Everything on the first floor, idiot. He's told you twice already.
And into the human resources ante-lobby there.
What about the mayor's office?
No, you can make an appointment to go see the mayor.
Burn. So we can't go into the mayor's office and make an appointment face to face.
No, you call and make an appointment.
Wow.
Anywhere else in this building, any office in this building, you call and make an appointment. You can't get past the first floor without an appointment.
Wow. That's super unfortunate to hear.
But that's unfortunately the way it is.
Yeah. A gun on the hip and a badge make you unaccountable for what you do with that gun.
Anything else for me?
Yeah, I'd like to know how you are above kidnapping laws.
I did not kidnap you.
You were threatened it.
I would not have kidnapped you.
Wait, did he just say kidnapping laws?
You would have arrested me.
Because in the original video, he was being threatened with arrest if he did not leave the courthouse. Then he was charged. He was not put in cuffs. He was not put in the back of a car. He was simply told if he did not leave the courthouse, he would be arrested. There was no, in his words, kidnapping involved.
You can call it whatever you want.
As do you.
I was exercising freedom of the press. You would have kidnapped me.
You're not the press. Get that through your fucking head.
You didn't understand that. You didn't care about that.
You don't care that I have a God-given right to freedom of the press that's recognized in the Constitution you swore an oath to uphold.
First Amendment.
First Amendment, exactly. Do you know the 4 points of the First Amendment, sir?
And then
You know what his oath
Freedom of
is.
speech, freedom of religion, do you know them?
Now, would
You
you?
clearly don't know them. What's the Fourth Amendment?
You tell me.
What's the Fourth Amendment? You don't even know, do you?
I know them all.
You swore no. Oh, really? What's the Fourth
I'm
Amendment?
not going to play this game with you.
Quartering, maybe.
Quartering?
Oh my God!
No,
he's-
that's
oh,
the third
Six. Oh, so you don't know the Constitution?
Shit.
oh my God!
Fuck's
Oh my
sake.
God!
He's trying to put a fast one. He still can't even do that fucking right. You fucking serious?
What's next? He's going to ask what the Third Amendment is.
No, that's literally what he asked. But he asked, "What's the Fourth Amendment?" He got the wrong fucking amendment to test the cop with. Oh.
Okay, so this.
Constitution. So you swore an oath to the No wonder you threatened me with state-sanctioned kidnapping, sir.
Anyway,
You don't even know the
you're
Constitution.
welcome to go anywhere on this.
Oh, I know what I'm allowed to do. You don't know what I'm allowed to do. You threatened me with state-sanctioned kidnapping on August.
He sounds like Jeremy DeWitt.
Yeah, an old version of Jeremy DeWitt, a washed-up 80s pro wrestler
Okay,
version of Jeremy DeWitt.
No, he was never an '80s pro wrestler.
I'm just dumbfounded by the stupidity. I mean, you know, you've got a particular script. He's used this line, I don't know how many times. What's the Third Amendment? About quartering troops. And then he goes, oh, what's the Fourth Amendment? Something about quartering. So, no. You don't even get your own fucking bullshit test right. I think he's had too many fucking, you softy mate, you dicks, the fucking
Okay.
idiot.
He is just so
22nd,
baffling.
2022. You threatened me with state-sanctioned kidnapping. You're not above
Bullshit.
kidnapping laws, sir.
I think you need
Well,
to
I have a
address
right
your
to freedom of the
mental
press.
history.
You, Garth White, 12877, threatened me, Sean Morley, with state-sanctioned kidnapping.
Now
Thank you for
you're
doxing
gonna
yourself.
go up to get into his face and harass him and run your mouth.
God-given rights to freedom of the press. Shame on you. And this
No,
is the end of
shame
this.
on you for getting
Trust
into
me, I
his
will see
face
you in
and
court.
sticking a camera in his face and harassing him and asking him so many irrelevant questions.
You know what?
And,
I'm gonna
falsely
go get me
accusing
some
him of
Rice Krispie treats.
It's just like
Yeah.
walking up to a cop and saying,
and falsely
"Do you know what the
accusing
First
him of
Amendment
threatening to
says
kidnap
about
you.
states having the right to govern themselves?" So,
God, this guy is so
so
stupid.
idiocy.
You know what?
So somebody needs to like clip that and just be like, "Yeah, it's the wrong amendment, dickhead."
The problem is you get these guys who think they know what they're talking about with the oh well what's the it's like he's been hanging out with the Selmo. I honestly think when he was in Arizona with Heather Ray TV, Auditing America and him might have teamed up and he started learning the question of the third amendment and mixed it up with the fourth.
Honestly, I think Val Penis or whatever his name is got fisted.
Well, he said his full name. His name is Sean. So, Shawnee boy.
Johnny Boy, aka Val
It
Penis.
was the Sean that reported you to Airbnb.
That is so wrong. It's so immoral and unethical what you
Actually, it should be
did.
called the
I
Val.
expected you to defend my right to freedom of the press at that courthouse. You failed in your duties. You swore an oath to the Constitution to protect Americans, not even Americans, all humans' rights to freedom of the press, and you failed at that. Garth White, 12877, failed in his duties.
I wonder if he's playing Sudoku. That's what I really wonder.
Such a shame.
He's up there playing Sudoku.
I mean, in fairness to the guy, at least he
Did you
got
hear
that.
that?
This is
What?
Did you hear
Say that
that?
again. No, I didn't catch that. I was in a rant about at least the guy got that part right about all humans.
Listen to Garth.
all humans' rights to freedom of the press, and you failed at that. Garth White,
No,
12877,
it's you
failed in his
who
duties.
failed in life and blaming people for your problems.
Such a shame.
You guys, listen to this. This is going to be so fucking hilarious.
You're dismissed.
I'm dismissed. Look at this guy. This is
You're
what-
dismissed.
Guys, this is
Oh
what
my
you
God.
call a
He flipped it on him.
sociopathic nut job
Ah,
with a
his
gun on his
face.
hip and a badge that
my
makes him
God.
unaccountable for
His
what he does with that
mustache
gun.
chin.
He's above kidnapping laws. He can just do it
Okay,
because
right.
some judge
Okay.
completely gets rid of the
We'll
First
realize
Amendment inside a public building.
You're dismissed. The fact that they always say that to them, but yet he turns it around on them. I love it. That's irony at its finest.
That was the most beautiful thing I've heard since P. Barnes tasered dipshit.
Oh yeah, what was that guy's name?
Accessible to the
Robert.
Shame. What a shame.
Robert.
Shame on you.
Yeah,
Shame on
I
you
remember his
for
surname.
picking on that old man.
I think he only said he had a first
So
name.
there you go, guys. That was Officer Garth White. We found him here at City Hall. Man in the front desk. Couldn't answer questions.
Garth White, you fucking
Such a
bitch.
Because he doesn't
Such a-
have to answer your stupid questions.
That was absolutely beautiful.
I-
Oh, God.
You're dismissed, thank you.
And that's the thing is, he thinks he's done nothing wrong. He thinks he goes around and he's got one video of him doing a full-on audit with another frauditor, and yells at the cops from across the street like a big, strong man.
I mean, the fact that he can't even count to 3, it's like they know the First Amendment, they know the Second Amendment, but when it comes to the third and fourth, they get a little bit confused.
Well, that's all I had on board for today because I just wanted to do a live breakdown of this because I wanted you guys to see what kind of fun we're going to have with him.
I am so glad I did. You're dismissed. Thank you. That was absolutely gorgeous.
Like I said, I did not watch the video, but maybe like a minute and a half at most. So I can know where to fast forward from the music. But that right there of Mr. Garth White just telling him you're dismissed. That's like the highlight of the freaking video.
That deserves an award. I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm nominating Mr. Garth White for the first annual Pete Barnes Spirit Award of the Jack White Award for this year. Can I get a second on that?
Yep.
Second.
Third.
It's unanimous.
It's unanimous.
No, not third, fourth.
For our first nominee of the Spirit of Pete Barnes Award, Mr. Garth White of the Mesa PD.
Certified fucking legend.
I just love that.
It's the P. Barnes Award for Excellence.
He's watched Fraudits videos. In fact, who knows? Maybe he'll even watch this one day.
Oh, if he did, I swear to God, I will freaking fanboy. If he comments on any of my videos I do on Val, I will highlight to make it the pinned comment for every video.
Put it in the damn thumbnail.
I will. I'll get it printed out and frame it, and I'll pull Schrodinger's cat and just polish it up. Like, I just want to just give this guy a nice little polish so we can see it nice and proudly.
SC is still irreplaceable.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to send that more on a super chat, but have as that Mark's photo and have that cop's name. So he thinks it's him that's sending him a bloody super chat.
Just make your thing, Officer Garth White, and
just say you're dismissed. Thank you. That would be the super chat.
That'd be absolutely. Oh my god! Yes. Somebody do that.
He does do live streams, guys.
I got a super chat from Officer White. What does it say? You're dismissed. Thank you.
Okay, guys. We can play some Karen videos, or we can do a raid for TNP IR 4002. Because he is live right now, and he's only got 4 watchers. And I really don't have anything else planned for the stream.
Oh, Wonder Woman just went live.
I don't mind.
So who wants to raid him?
Should we do a live raid?
Let's do a live raid.
Let's do a live raid right now. All Blue Bears with him.
And
it'll be fun.
We'll also all go over individually.
Okay. Get ready. When I say go, everyone start spamming his chat with hashtag raid NCR. Or NCR raid, whichever you prefer.
So who are we raiding again?
We're going to raid TI TNPI R 4002. Here, I'm gonna post the link in. I'll post the link into the chat.
Yeah, stick the link for
Yeah,
the.
before you do that, that wouldn't be a very good idea to raid. Because I don't want, you know, start something.
Well, we're not just taking it over. We're just gonna go in there. We're just gonna say hi. I really don't have anything else planned for the stream. If you guys want to go there, you can go there. Just say I sent you there. We're not doing like a malicious raid. We're doing a raid of support to add more viewers because I like him. He's Brandon and Blue Bear when they're together.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know who you were talking about.
They do some funny stuff together. So there's the link to the channel, to his live stream right now. And just go on and start.
Hashtag NCR raid.
Yep.
Or
Yes.
Everybody hit his like button.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the silence. Silence. Chili
Hey,
toad.
Fraudits trolls live.
Oh yeah, he is talking about you know who.
Yeah, supporting the Brotherhood.
Which is that's a disgrace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
the whole Brotherhood thing where they tell lies and false propaganda and all that shit.
well, all right, guys. I'm gonna end this stream, guys.
He's saying hello to you.
Who to me?
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, okay. I'll chat to you guys